the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. The hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout out to hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Now, what I was alluding to here in the intro of the show today is very simply that, man, Street Fighter 6 has become so stressful to play at this point. All right. And it's gotten to the point where I actually feel like I want to make a special video about this, because I actually feel like fighting games have seriously changed in the last 10 to 15 years. You know, and so in some cases I would say for the better, but in a lot of cases I would also say for the worse. And I think I have a unique take on this because I used to be around back in the days of growing up in the arcades in the 1990s. Yes, I was around playing fighting games competitively before some of the epic names like Justin Wong were even around. And I was there as games were being discovered on a daily basis. You know, what's competitive, what can be used in a match, what's a combo, what's a strategy to use, and how different the fighting game world was in that era versus the 2000s era, when it became a lot more grassroots, but the competition started to grow in size and stature, but they were still kind of relegated or limited to in-person tournaments, right, to get competition. And then how things changed during the Xbox 360, PS3 era as games like Street Fighter 4 went online and people started to play competitively over the internet. And now, of course, the modern era, where before a game even comes out, there's videos on tech on how to play it, breaking down the characters and the game's meta. Within a day of a character being released, here's how you beat the character and completely dominate them. Videos on the internet. So I think one of the things that I could definitely do is make a very unique video about this. My take being that, you know, my history with fighting games and how things changed, and why, and maybe what the future may hold. But just to give you guys some perspective here, right? Like, M Bison hasn't even been out in Street Fighter 6 for a week yet. Not even a single week. Tomorrow would be the 1 week anniversary of when this character has been out in Street Fighter 6. Within 1 week, people already know the absolute best tech and combos. People already know the ways to completely shut down this character. It hasn't even been a week. And here I am, you know, trying to learn the character, studying these videos of top players playing and everything, and trying to figure stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just scratching my head. This is what Street Fighter is now. You know, like, already a week in, it's as if the character has been in the game since the start. You know, I'm trying to learn slowly and adjust and I'm just trying to get timing down. I'm trying to get muscle memory down for combos and the like, because I'm not very good at it right now. And every time I play the game, I end up dropping a lot of my inputs and everything. And it leads, literally dropping one input in Street Fighter 6 at this point leads to a loss. It's not even like, oh, you made one mistake, big deal, you can recover. It's like, oh no, then they hit you with a 70% combo, and now the round is over unless you get incredibly lucky. And it's like, what happened to fighting games that every single person that you play, like, there's no opportunity to even learn anymore. It's just, you better go into it at top level. And it's funny because there's people in the chat who come by my fighting game streams who said, I just tried to play fighting games and I can't even play. I just wanted to try Street Fighter, so I bought it and I tried to play. I literally haven't won a match in 2 days that I've been trying to play. I can't win a single match. Even though I watched some videos, I did the tutorials, I go online and everyone just spanks me with these patterns. Yeah. Like, that's what fighting games are now. It's not like it used to be. There's not even like a window of discovery anymore, where it used to be, oh, something new is in a fighting game, everyone's going to jump into the game and try to learn it, and we all learn it at each other's pacing. Instead, it's already completely blown out, explained, extrapolated. The meta is already determined, posted all over the internet. So if you weren't sitting there days before something new hit studying, you might as well not even play. You know, there's some games where studying up and understanding mechanics before you play the game makes sense. Like the FromSoft franchise, Elden Ring particularly, Dark Souls, the games don't really do a great job of explaining everything. if you look into those games online and you kind of like research everything ahead of time, you absolutely will have a much better time playing through them. There's almost like a moment of ding, the light bulb hits above your head. Oh, that's how that works. This is how that works. Cool. And then you start to really appreciate the game more, right? And man, in regards to fighting games, at this point, it really does feel like it's like there's a window of maybe 3-4 months when a fighting game first comes out, right? Where everyone's kind of exploring and enjoying. And once that initial kind of honeymoon period is over, you might as well not even play unless you're going to be serious about being competitive in the game. You will not have fun. You're just going to get spanked by people who play constantly. And there's all reasons for this. You know, now that there's teams and the idea that you can make it big and be a pro streamer or a pro player and get signed and get sponsorships, this could be your career and you could blow up on the internet and get views. That's way fucking different than when I grew up, when there was nothing to it at all. It didn't matter if you were the best Street Fighter player on the planet. It was still your hobby. No one was making a living doing it, so we all did it for the fun of it. And to some extent, that made it feel a lot more genuine than people who just sit there try-harding the fucking game out to try to get some kind of milking it for something for themselves rather than just enjoying it and getting good at it. So, the truth is that I feel it's just not as fun anymore playing fighting games. By the way, this does not mean that I'm not enjoying them and I'm going to stop playing them, especially with my year of Street Fighter 6 and being reintroduced to competitive fighting games. It's been awesome. But there's also a ton of stress. Like yesterday, I went into this Street Fighter 6 stream, a day stream yesterday with M Bison, with the mentality that I was going to play casual play for like an hour. I was going to relax with the audience. Every 2-3 sets, I was going to relax, have a conversation with the audience, do shout outs and the like, and then go back into the game with a fresh mindset. I wasn't going to allow myself to get tilted or anything. For the most part, that happened until the very end of the stream when I actually didn't have time to take a break because I only had like 15 minutes left, so I just kept going. And that's actually the time when I got really, really tilted, all right, at the very end of the stream. But, man, let me tell you, I'm just like playing the game. I'm like, I want to get better with Bison. But if I get a single dropped input, it's like the end of the world. Like, I might as well not even have booted the game up. And that happened many times where, you know, I'm in the midst of a match. It's like, okay, here's the combo. Standing medium, low medium, standing medium. EX says, oh, my third standing medium dropped completely. Even though it's the easiest sequence. It's not even a tough timing. It's super easy. So now they punish the fact that the scissors came out and their whole round is over. Oh, okay. Oh, look, I'm about to win. Double jumping medium punch. Only the first medium punch comes out. The second one completely drops. So now I land next to the opponent in a disadvantageous position, and then they take advantage by putting me in the corner, and the game's over. Oh. You know? And that's what I mean. Like, back in the day, you made one mistake. Okay, maybe in some cases, that would be it. But in modern games, with the fact that the damage potential is so high, and it's not hard to do those combos. Like, back in the day, okay, maybe you could destroy someone, but it was like an infinite combo that took a lot of execution and practice to do. Today it's like, oh, look, 3 hits, drive rush, 3 hits, super cancel. Oh, look, you lost 70% of your life. And anyone can do it. Not tough. All you got to do is see someone do it. I mean, there's 5,000 fucking tutorial videos on YouTube about how to do it. So you just watch a few, you practice it a few times. There you go. So for me, you know, just trying to learn Bison and not someone who's sitting there studying, watching endless videos. I have watched top videos of Bison, but I haven't been studying these fucking tutorial videos necessarily. I'm not sitting there labbing. Yes, this is what really gets me. Labbing. Literally people saying, Phil, I don't get it. You don't sit in training mode endlessly practicing your combos and your timing. And so when you're playing online, you drop stuff and you get frustrated. Why aren't you labbing? Labbing. Because in real life, people don't have time to sit around labbing. Even when I was a former pro fighting game player, I never labbed. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You play the game. That's how you learn. You don't learn by sitting in training mode ad nauseum. Practice combo, 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 practice combo. Because then guess what? You're just a fucking bot. You're just someone who's regurgitating a formula that you programmed into your head with muscle memory rather than someone who's intelligently fucking thinking. Why do you think there's so many people online that can actually do these crazy combos or a mix-up pattern in the corner, but the moment you rattle them and you get them out of that flowchart, they don't even understand how to play fighting games. So they're stuck eternally at like the 4 to 5 star diamond level. They can't ever push into master, or if they do, they completely die and lose every match. And those are the people who have 1,300 master ranking points because they can't win. They don't know how to play fighting games. They just labbed all day. So they have the muscle memory, but they have no fucking knowledge of how to play the game. So anyway, that's what I mean. Like, all this shit is just so different from back when I used to play competitive fighting games. I kind of feel like I could make a whole video about it. Maybe like a half-an-hour video that would kind of explain. And it might open some eyes. I'm certainly not saying that modern fighting games are terrible by any means. I'm just saying it doesn't feel very welcoming or friendly to anyone who's not going to be committing endless amounts of time. There is no casual play anymore in modern fighting games. It just doesn't exist. The moment you jump online, you're facing tryhards who fucking play so much and lab all day that you can't even fucking try shit. Like, oh, my first time playing a new character, let's experiment. Oh, I just got completely dominated in 10 seconds. I didn't know what I was doing, and they just completely destroyed me. I didn't even have a chance to press a button. Oh, that's a fun fighting game, right? I mean, no. And that's the online experience in Street Fighter 6 and others as well, but Street Fighter 6 is pretty bad. Anyway, so the point I'm making here is that yesterday in Street Fighter 6, here I am approaching it. I'm going to be cool and calm. I'm going to approach it in a new way. It was ridiculous. Like, in casual play, I did all right. I think I won like 13 matches and I lost like 8 or something like that. So I won way more than I lost in casual play. The moment I started playing at ranked 5-star diamond with Bison, first of all, I only fought 4 fucking characters. Now, that's an exaggeration. I think I fought 2 Kims, maybe 1 Aki, maybe not. I think I fought 1 JP, but it was like an army of fucking Camis, M Bisons, Ryus, and Akumas. And that was it. It was like cycling 4 characters. That's not fun. That's boring as dirt. Only fighting against the same 4 characters. You just don't want to play anymore. Like, dude, it's the same shit again. I'm fucking bored of this. Give me any other character. Like, I would take a fucking Jury. I would take Ken's. Give me any character, even a top tier character. Just give me something for variety so I can have fun. No, it's the same fucking 4 characters in a circle. They're fucking tryhards. All they do is they want to pick the new hot top tier character and just fucking, oh, I want to get wins. I want to get the master. It's fucking lame. It's a bad mentality, you know? Well, what I find hilarious are these Camis that are eternally stuck at 5-star diamond and cannot get the fucking master. I mean, Cammy's a launch character. It's been over a year. If you didn't get her to master yet, you're probably never getting her to master. It's time to try something different. Like, maybe try to learn how to play the game instead of just learning the one fucking pattern that got you to 5-star diamond but will never get you to the next level because you have no actual knowledge of fighting games. Maybe stop labbing and actually, like, fucking learn fighting games instead. Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, like, yesterday was just not a good session for me. I genuinely was going into it with a fresh mindset that I was going to play it differently. And by the end of the day, I was just as frustrated and pissed off. And I felt like it was a waste of time. I think I gained all day 150 master ranking points. At least I gained points. But still, I'm playing 3+ hours, right? And I'm absolutely, like, ridiculous. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do to enjoy the game when it's the same 4 characters in a loop. If I drop one move, I can't. That's it. Game over, right? It's oh my god. It's like mind numbing. Gives you a headache. Makes you feel like this is what the game is now. I can't even have fun. It's not even like I can jump online and wow, in 3 hours I played like 12, 13 different characters and was good variety and we had good matchups. No, every matchup's played exactly the same. It's like you're playing the same thing 17, 18 times. It's like sitting in a photocopier, just photocopying the same thing over and over for 3 hours straight. It's not fun. That's not good at all. But what's happened is I feel like when everyone decided that they were going to put all of their tech online, meaning I'm going to make this video. Here's how you do the meta with fucking Cammy, right? Well, guess what? Now everyone copied it and everyone plays it exactly the fucking same. So now there's no originality, there's no discovery, there's no anything that's unique or interesting in the game. It's just the same pattern over and over. Put me to sleep, right? It's not what the spirit of fighting games even is supposed to fucking be. That's the Street Fighter V mentality. That's why Street Fighter V was a terrible game, because there was no creativity. It was literally everyone playing the game exactly the fucking same. Now, when you get out of certain characters, it's played like I very rarely see a Dalsim that's played identically across the board. Zangief, I rarely see a Zangief that's played identically. Blanca is like really unique. Every Blanca seems to play a little different. That's cool, and that's what I like about Street Fighter 6. It does have that variety to it, thankfully. It's not just the same thing. So it has the best of both worlds. You got your shitty pattern play of Street Fighter V for those who suck at fighting games, and then you've got actual unique play with some ingenuity and imagination to it with certain other unique characters. So it does have that balance. But I hate this pattern shit, and that's what the game is becoming online. Almost every person now has just memorized the pattern, and this is how I play, and that's not how you play fighting game. But they think it is, because they're squeaking out wins, because that's how the game's been designed, you know? Anyway, so yesterday, I was so stressed out, because my whole intention was to try to get Bison to master, or at least get him a little closer. I literally, again, played for 3 hours, got like 150 ranking points. At that rate, it'll take me another 7 streams, you know? Well, okay, that's another exaggeration. It'll probably take me like at least another 3 or 4 streams of playing to get him to master. I don't even want to do that. Like, I really don't. I don't want to play these same fucking people, these same fucking matchups. They're boring. They're very boring to me. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. When it comes to, you know, Thursday, when I come back from my break, the main stream is Street Fighter 6, more Bison. I'm going to do some casual again. I'm probably going to try to reduce the amount of casual play I do, because I kept going. I went almost an hour and a half of casual play, and then I realized, oh man, now I just don't have enough time to get as far in ranked as I wanted. I kind of screwed that up, and that's on me, but it was because I didn't feel confident enough. I was playing, and I was like, dropping an input, bad execution, and why? Because I don't play enough to hang with these fucking people. I play Street Fighter, once every 3 days, and I play it for only a few hours. A lot of these people, like I said, they're labbing all fucking day, then they jump online, they play at night. It's like, dude, this is all they do. Yet they're stuck at 5-star diamond. So again, so in some cases, it's not just about time invested, it's about level of ingenuity and intelligence and understanding rather than just pattern play ad nauseum. I think that's what a lot of people are missing in Street Fighter. Anyway, so the point I'm making here is no exaggeration right now. Today we're about to play Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, okay? I'm excited for it. We're in a whole new area we unlocked. I'm going to check out this whole northwestern area of the map and see what's there and see where it goes from there. And I'm excited for that, but it's like, I'm actually realizing playing Elden Ring today will likely be less stressful and more enjoyable than when I played Street Fighter yesterday. I'm actually going to have more fun, more discovery, right? Because we're going to see new stuff. Do you see my point? You're playing Street Fighter 6, you don't even get to see anything new. It's the same fucking patterns over and over. I'm playing Elden Ring, we're going to see new areas, new bosses, new dungeons, right? I'm going to enjoy this a lot more today. That says something. You know, it really does say something. One of the most challenging games out there, crushing difficulty. I'm going to enjoy and be more relaxed to play this today. But it's just the fact, okay? Oh no, Lord X Law says, so the main issue is that fighting games are too competitive now and it's hard to keep up. No, the problem is that today, due to factors that are very different from back in the day, meaning by spreading the competitive information about a fighting game to the masses right away, you get personal gain from it, right? You make money, you get views, get notoriety, right? Then all of a sudden you can immediately adopt that, you get noticed. Oh, maybe I get signed for a team, maybe I get a sponsorship, maybe I can make big money on my streams. Because of all that, there is literally no time of discovery anymore in any fighting game. The moment a new character is released or a new DLC patch comes out, everyone knows everything within a day. And that era of discovery, that time frame when a new fighting game was released or an update to a fighting game was released, used to be one of the most fun, enjoyable times because everyone was on the same equal footing, messing around, trying to learn everything, and you would have fun new gameplay mechanics, people experimenting with new things, people trying to see how things fit, and it would last a while. Today, it's literally 5 minutes. In some cases, it's no time at all because they have access to new content, certain people, before it's even released. So they're already making videos about a new character and a new gameplay mechanic before it's even in the real game, and it's already been spoiled for everyone before anyone could even play it. It's just, in my opinion, when they decided that everything should be instant gratification, instead of earning it by playing and learning yourself, it's now, hey, the moment something is out, everyone knows about it because it's already online. Every plot is spoiled. Every Easter egg is found. Every nuance of the meta of anything competitive is already exposed within 24 hours. When that happens, there is no fun factor to a game anymore. You've already exposed everything. Like, how do you even have a good time? Oh, it's a feeling of a new game. No, it feels old within a day because everyone already knows everything, right? When a new character comes out, you should be able to have fun with them at least for a little bit before it's so serious that, oh, I took one hit because I made a mistake. Oh, I lost the entire game. What the fuck just happened? It's brand new. How the fuck does everyone know this right from the get-go? Within 24 hours of Bison being out, already everyone knew you can't do a scissor kick because someone could just punish it with standing light kick into a free combo. How the fuck did you know that? How does every player know that? Because some fucking dunce made a video, how to beat Bison, and they spoiled it. So no one discovers it naturally. Everyone just knows it within 24 hours, and now you've basically ruined the entire discovery period for the character. And that takes the fun factor out of the game. That's my point. It's not that everyone's trying to play harder. Hey, that's naturally going to happen when now there's a reward. There's now a carrot at the end of the stick. It used to be you just do it for fun and bragging rights. Now, if you get competitive in a fighting game, you have a chance to get signed, to make money in a setting, playing tournaments and traveling with a team. You could get sponsorships. You can make money on a stream. So I get it. Like, there's now a goal at the end that you could profit from being good. But the fact that because that's happened, now fighting games are no fun to be played, you ruined it. Like, what's the fucking point? Unless you plan on becoming a pro player in a fighting game, what exactly is the incentive to be playing Street Fighter 6 right now? Like I said, I've had people the last couple of months come into the chat say, man, I like watching your Street Fighter 6, so I tried to play it. I just get bodied endlessly. I can't even win a single round. Everyone just dominates me with insane combos and strategies, and I have no chance to even win a single game. Yeah, that's lame. That's sad, actually. It didn't used to be like that. You actually had a chance to kind of fuck around in the games earlier and have fun, even if you weren't so serious. Now it's like every fucking player is a super aspiring to be, you know, the next top player kind of deal, and it sucks the fun out of the fucking game. See, I completely disagree. Epsilon Knight says the games themselves have the tools to improve, though. Back in the day, some people would have exclusive tech they didn't share, and they bodied everyone with it, and that's not fun. No, actually, that's the opposite. It was super fun. Because here's what would happen. You'd be the best person in your community. But then you would leave your community to go to a tournament. And the tournament was a get-together of all different people from the region, maybe even people flying across the country. Shit, maybe even people flying in from another country to perform at a tournament. And that's when you were exposed to all of this tech. It wasn't just, I go to the tournament to compete. It's you're going to the tournament to learn. This is your opportunity to educate yourself on the game and to see new strategies and figure stuff out, because for the first time you get exposed to this melting pot of gameplay that you couldn't find because there was no online to spew it all out on within 24 hours. So the tournament was a super fun event because it was where you would actually get to see the best of the best duke it out, show their skill, and no one had any clue who was going to win. At any waking moment, you could have a nobody walk in from the streets and have some strategy you've never seen and dominate the top players. That was incredibly fun. That doesn't exist anymore at all because everyone knows the tech right away. And that has ruined that feeling of chance and discovery and kind of like almost like, you know, you never know what's going to happen. That's fun. That fun's gone. Where is it? Everyone knows everything. Everyone has the same combos, the same patterns, the same gameplay, the same fucking flowchart, right? Oh, within 24 hours, no one ever scissor kick again with Bison because you can punish it immediately. Why the fuck do we know that within 24 hours? That's stupid as shit. So anyway, that's just some of the few things, that I have to say. But, a lot of people will likely disagree with me, but that's a different perspective. Most of these people who play fighting games today, they only started playing in this modern era. The first game they played was Street Fighter 4 or 5, right? And for me, it's like, dude, I've been playing since Street Fighter 2. Actually, I played Street Fighter 1, all right? Of course, it wasn't competitive. So for me, it feels so different, What it really is, it's that old school Smash Mouth feeling. To get good, you have to go to the arcades, you have to put your quarters in, you have to take your beatings, but it's through that time-tested combat and metal that you get better. It's not, oh, I sit in the lab, I sit in the lab, I sit in the lab, la 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 la. Oh, now I've memorized the same pattern that everyone else knows. Now I apply that online. And then you go online, oh, I got lucky. Now I'm in my pattern, now I win the round. And then the moment, oh, I couldn't apply the pattern, I lose instantly because I don't know how to play fighting games. That's modern fighting games. Half the people I lose to are terrible at fighting games, but they've labbed enough that they've learned that pattern that you can't really get out of unless you get lucky because it's a guessing game. All right, so anyway, I wanted to get that off my chest. If I make a video about this, it'll be way more organized. Like, I'm just kind of all over the place today with this, but it's just the point I'm making is, for someone like me, who I'm not going to sit here and try hard out the games. I'm not going to sit here and lab out my shit. I don't have time for that. I have a busy life. I'm a variety streamer. When I play fighting games, that's my opportunity to play. So unless you want to see me have a lab stream where all I do is sit in training mode practicing a combo, and you want to go to sleep, I'm not going to be labbing. I'm just going to be playing. But it's become very, very tough to actually play fighting games at any kind of a fun capacity. When I play, I get experiences like yesterday, where I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to get my stuff down. If I make one mistake, the whole round's over. Things are dropping, and I'm like getting so frustrated because it's like, was it me? Was it my joystick? Was it the netcode? It wasn't input delay because we solved that issue. Like, one of the things has been taken out, right? So what is the factor? I don't even know. And it's so frustrating when you can't advance because simple little mistakes are leading to entire games of failure because everyone has labbed out so fucking much. Oh my God, man. Anyway, I've said my piece. I think I've gabbed enough about fighting games this morning. Like I said, I think I'm going to I will kind of make at some point, I don't know if it'll be anytime like today, but I think I want to make like a formal video discussing it, but I don't know where to put it. Like I said, I would like to put it on DSP Reacts, but I don't think anyone would watch it on that channel. I think if I put it on this channel, it has a higher chance of being taken seriously and watched.
Typically helps me more than anything.